Beth and I have been pushing hard all season, but there's a lot of uncertainty. MacIntyres have been here for 4 generations now. It did not always look like this, no. No, just the last couple years. Well, you'll get a good look for yourselves. These are the fields where the fucks used to grow. Now, well, we have no fucks left. Hey, hon.
Hey. I hope you guys had a nice drive. There's some coffee inside if you want, and then I thought I'd take them out in the field.
Okay, I was just gonna work on the tiller and show them.
Oh, I thought you didn't do that yesterday.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, just over this way. We planted this field after the other fields grew over, but nothing took. I mean, we can't even begin to grow a fuck. Like if you look at this soil, look at that. It's just a nightmare. How can you expect to grow a fuck when you're starting with soil tilth like that?
It's a far cry from the combine we used to have. We had to sell that, and now we're doing most things by hand, but she does the job. We used to call the combine the fuck reaper. So I like to think of this little guy as a fuck reaper junior.
Well, we both grew up in the region.
Yeah, local kids, you know.
Yeah. So elementary school would have been the first time we met. And then I went to Toronto for school, but I came back after I finished my program in design.
Oh, it's a good thing she came back, though. Yeah, eventually I worked up the nerve to actually ask her to the drive-in, and, well, a year later we were married.
Now we're coming up on 7 years.
Sure are. Yeah. This is Great-Grandpa MacIntyre. And he laid the first fox in the region with a batch of heirloom seeds, and, well, we're still using the same seeds today. You know, my dad actually set up a buy one, one goes to charity kind of system. Like those shoes they have, Tim's? Anyways, don't forget, the fuckers did it first.
This is the sign that I made, based off the original one that Scott's dad made. I think I captured the spirit. Yeah, we used to hang this up on the front of our farmers market stalls. Now, of course, we can't give a fuck for free, you know?
But it's not just us, it's a whole regional issue.
Yeah, and the government isn't really responding.
Well, so far.
They do give a shit.
Don't get me started. You know, the Perkins have been doing great with their crops all year.
When things started to look grim, we went to shit.
It was the best decision we ever made.
They're just full of
They're
shit.
pushing out piles of shit stacked so high you can practically smell them from here.
When they see how happy we are.
I'll be honest, I try really hard to be happy for them, but when I see Perkins in town with, like, the new truck, and I just want to smack that shit-eating grin off his face sometimes.
Things are looking kind of rough for them over there. I'm hoping it's going to turn around.
We're just waiting to hear back now from the Ministry of Agriculture because we applied for a grant that will hopefully address the main issues.
Yeah, right. We're feeling really hopeful about it. We think we put our best foot forward. Yeah, I don't suppose many grant applications have cover letters, but I kind of wanted ours to stand out. Yeah, we need that grant.
Pretty soon this whole region will be full of shit.
We've considered it.
No, not really.
Scott strongly feels that it would dishonor his family. I just think that they would have wanted us to keep the farm afloat, even if it meant a year of shit.
I don't like it when you speak for my parents, okay?
Okay, well, what do you think they would have preferred, Scott? If we can't give a fuck, we should at the very least be able to give a shit.
They would be rolling in their graves if they heard you talking this shit.
Okay, I just think that they'd appreciate that we need to do what we can in case of the worst case scenario.
It's gonna be... Everything's gonna be okay. We're gonna get that grant. You know, I'll be back out plowing those fields in no time.
Yeah, well, at least you'll be plowing something.
that grant comes through and the weather finally turns around, I think it'll be okay again. It's just hard to relax when you've constantly got fucks on the brain.
Scott?
Beth. Honey, I'm sorry. What's that?
It was wedged in the passenger seat.
Is that?
You open it, I can't.
All right. Dear Mr. and Mrs. MacIntyre, we received a record number of applicants this year, and we regret to inform you.
What? This is a bunch of shit.
If it was, we would have got that damn grant.
But our application was beautiful.
I am aware.
The cover alone.
Oh, stop it with the cover! What about the history? What about the foundations of this community?
Well, dressing it up doesn't hurt, Scott.
Okay, fine. Well, I guess the fuck stops here, doesn't it? I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. It's neither of our faults, really. From the sound of the letter, they just don't consider the industry viable anymore. Like the banks, the government, they have and give no fucks for anyone, I guess.
We used to have all the fucks in the world. And now we have fuck all.
We're doing really well.
Much better.
Yeah. We found a niche for ourselves. We're urban farmers now. We got a grant, and we're able to set up a farm right here in downtown Toronto.
We already had heirloom seeds from 4 generations of cultivation, so it just made sense. And
When you're adding in like the downtown organic boutique element thing, it's...
fucks aplenty for bucks aplenty.
Yeah.
We're doing a lot of different stuff now. Individually wrapped fucks and dehydrated fucks. A lot of it's raw, which is a big selling point in the city. It's totally safe. I guess you're getting some pretty raw footage today, aren't you? It's not the country, but it's something.
Yeah. To be honest, I think that these are some of the best fucks we've ever had.
Yeah.
They are.
I mean, they're smaller than they used to be, and there's fewer.
Well, I think when it comes to the fucks that the quality is most important.
Can't argue there.
We have resumed some of our charity operations.
It's less so. In the end, though, I'm relieved that we can finally give a fuck again.
Yeah. Even if it's only a few, it's... Yeah,
A
absolutely.
few fucks at a time is okay.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day, I can still call myself a MacIntyre. I'll always be a true to the bone fucker. We both are. Oh, it smells great, babe.
We all good?
Yeah. I think we are. So, guys, you wanna fuck?